Hello, how y'all doing? This is your famous man, LD. And basically what we're going to talk about today, and I'm calling from, of course, this is CassandraNewsMedia.com. What I'm talking about today is something that I found quite disturbing. I mean, we all understand that this country promotes or says that they believe in freedom, liberty, and justice for all, right? Well, and they demonstrate and talk about how other countries, governments, or, they rogues and basically do whatever the hell they want to do to their citizens. Now, mind you, these people that we call government are people. One and only one. People. Nothing special about them. They're people, right? But these people know how to manipulate the masses into believing whatever they want, whatever government bullcrap you want to come up with. Because at the end of the day, most of them have meetings, secret meetings, talking about all types of shit. But we believe this. The big talk is about public housing may be subject to, listen to the word, smoking ban. You hear that? Now, for most people, you got to ask yourself, well, what is public housing, right? Many people think migrants, low lives, people that have unwanted pregnancy, women just pregnant up in there, etc. All types of bullcrap. But that's bullcrap. Because you know what public housing is? Public housing is the HUD system, the housing and urban development, real estate. They are talking about the real estate owned by a single family, by the REO. But what is HUD? HUD is the United States Department of Housing and Urban Development. It's over 50 years, um, and it's the public and also Indian housing, ensuring safe, etc., for those who cannot basically afford regular rent. Now here's the kicker. Okay, so you saying you want to ban? They trying to make it like it's just cigarettes. Don't people? That's a no-no. Don't get fooled by them saying it's just cigarettes because people are like, what the hell is HUD anyway? HUD homes is when a government insured loan, a F.H.A, gets foreclosed and the Federal Housing and Urban Development pays the default loan off and then puts the home on the market. So, for instance, people don't know this, that which what we are programmed to believe, just these top builders, because we live in New York. So they said all HUD will have this ban, smoking ban. They ain't just talking cigarettes. Because sometimes I think people are buying vapes. Yeah, people got vapes in housing projects. And people are like, well, housing projects is composed of various people. Um, people don't believe this, that housing projects or and there's a misconception of what a housing project is. I could take you to Williamsburg, take you to a predominant Jewish HUD, and you would, there's in the project. Yes, it is. It's a goddamn HUD. It was by a government insured loan that gets foreclosed and the Federal Housing Urban Development paid the default loan. Simple, y'all. But they saying a ban. on all public housing may be subject. And people's like, oh yeah, it's these types of people. Let me tell y'all something on this subject. To be honest, we talk about liberty, okay? But let's look into the capitalist society. How much tobacco bring in? Some people say it's an estimate of 42.1 million smokers in America alone. That'd be like Oprah talking about beef again. You know what happened to that beef. She got to apologize and everything. Now look what the hell they talking about in who organization, but red meat and so forth. These people could do what they want to do. But when it comes to a person that's not in their circle of this fairy tale that they created and that we believe in, this generation of fucking lying, basically. It's freaking lying. How they manipulated the, the the collective consciousness of people because they can do that because these people are smart. People say, well, that's why they run the government. Bullshit. Bullshit. They run the government because we are bullshitters. That's why. We allow stuff to happen because we just pick on each other. But we are not looking at the real subject. The subject is, hold up, wait a minute. This is democracy. No, it's not. We have a republic constitution and we promote socialism. It's a republic socialist government. If you don't know, you need to look it up. No fucking such thing as a democracy. Their ancestors on the Greek side of the Caucasian race will tell you there's no such thing, even though they was closer to us, that we had a democracy societies. Facts, not fiction. So HUD is a government insured loan that basically had foreclosed in federal housing urban development, pick up the default loan and then rent that shit out. It's a game. It's a game. So if you're going to close that out, and here's the funny thing about HUD. Stores listed as sites for HUD real estate owned REO single family properties. Now, people's like, well, what does HUD mean? Realize it's standing for Housing Urban Development, but I was looking at apartments and a couple said HUD approved. Does this mean there income or financial guidelines in place if you want to live there? Well, let's look. Also, HUD is the United States Department of Housing and Urban Development, was established in 1965. Okay, it was established in 1965 to develop national policies, okay, programs to address housing needs in the U.S. One of HUD's primary missions is to create a suitable living environment for all Americans by developing and improving the country's community and enforcing fair housing laws. How does HUD help home buyers and homeowners? HUD helps people by administrating a variety of programs that develop and support affordable housing. Specifically, HUD plays a large role in home ownership by making loans available for lower and moderate income families through its F.H.A mortgage insurance program. And it is HUD Homes program. HUD owns homes in many communities throughout the U.S. and offers them for sale at attractive prices and economical terms. HUD also seeks to protect consumers through education, fair housing laws, and housing rehabilitation initiatives. Thank you very much. That's HUD, y'all. That is damn HUD. So, did you see anything about it being these derelicts and these women that just spread their legs like the damn eagle and say, hey, fly in? No, it's HUD is HUD. You understand? It was created in 1965 for the homeless people, basically. What happened in 1965? The migrations from countries to cities. But yeah, you know, hey, this is Cassandra's Media News. I mean, many of y'all gotta wake the fuck up. Don't be duped by this psychology role playing bullshit that they're throwing in your eyes. You know, I think it's what's the CIA that had a program called Mindfuck. Really, look it up. We are mindfucked. Congratulations, you're mindfucked. If you believe that shit, if you want to stop what projected as a smoking ban for people who smoke cigarettes in the tobacco industry. Period. This is your boy LD. We're not playing. Maybe you are, because you have no conscience. Your VMAT too, gone. See you, vaccinated mind.